Hello, hello, hello. Hey, as a business owner, I'm sure you're going to answer yes to this question, but I'm going to ask it anyways. Do you want to make more impact and income in your business? Hello, of course. Kind of a no-brainer question, right? Yes, I mean, that's likely, two of the major reasons that you are in business for yourself. And so today we're going to talk about one thing that you can do that will help you to generate more revenue, to increase your impact, to be able to serve more people, to live into your purpose, to fulfill your purpose, and why. So welcome everybody. Happy Aloha Tuesday. I don't know if you know, but my name is Megan. I'm the leader of this Energized and Entrepreneur community, and I am so excited to have you here. And so just in case you didn't know, the intention of this group is to really support you on your entrepreneurial journey, because guess what? You are the driving force in your business. But yet, with the million, bazillion, trillion, willion, that's a word I just made up. Have you ever heard it before? I just made it up. Things that you get to do in your business, this one thing that we're going to be talking about today is often something that gets skipped. But the intention of this group is to really help you to align your self-care with your business strategy in a way that not only supports you as a human, because you are a human, but ultimately you are a spiritual being having a human experience, which means your energy is everything, which means that in your business, which is a reflection of you, your energy is vital. Can I get a V in the chat if you agree with me? I'm just going to tag you, so hopefully we have some people coming to join us live. So that's the intention of this community. And stay tuned, because we have some really big things coming and a big announcement coming at the end of the month that is going to support you in that even more. So my name is Megan. I'm the leader of this community, and I'm so excited to have you here. So I don't know if you know this about me, but I am leading a movement of entrepreneurs that care so much about how you feel that you make time for yourself every day. Yeah, it can be a B or a V, doesn't matter. B for bueno, V for victorious, whatever you like, all good. I love it, thank you. Yes. Because I believe, and give me an H, let's just sign it out here, an H, if you believe and you agree that in order to be truly successful, you do actually need to be healthy and happy, right? Give me an H if you agree with that. And if you're here live, let us know. If you're here later on the replay, let us know. Because really, that's what I believe in my heart of hearts, is that in order for you to be truly and sustainably successful, you do actually need to be healthy and happy. So give me an H. Give me an H if you agree with me on that. And if you're in this community, I likely will guess that you agree, but just in case, that's really what I believe my sole purpose is to help you to be thriving so that your business can thrive, so that you can make a bigger impact in the world and really do so in a way that aligns with your values, right? So that you're not running yourself ragged, burning 1,000,001 candles on every single end, but you're truly doing your business and doing life in a way that supports you at the deepest core, that supports you at your true essence. All right, we got a lot of H's. Yes, thank you. So that you're able to really show up and share your gifts and serve your community and do your thing in a way that not only supports your community, your goals, your business, and that sustainable success, but it actually feels good to you. It feels light, it feels aligned, it feels really clear and focused, and it aligns you with your vision, right? Because now we're almost in March. What even happened? I don't know where February or January are. If you locate them, let me know. But sometimes we forget at these certain points in the year, we forget the vision that you set for yourself, the goals that you set for yourself. And so it's important to have these little moments of dropping back in and recognizing that the foundation of your success and the longevity of your business depends on you. Kind of obvious, but sometimes we forget, right? Because there's so many action steps that we get to take in growing a business, maintaining all the things, running a team, having a brick and mortar, maybe online, whatever it is. And so that's really, what we're going to be talking about today. What I'm going to share with you is the one tool and why this tool is so vital for the longevity and the success of your business. And we'll get into that in a minute. But I will let you know that my Goal Getter Power Sessions are back. And if you want to experience what it's like to have a energy blueprint designed for you, have a meaningful morning routine that aligns you with your vision, break the habits of self-sabotage by learning what your number one self-sabotage technique is, at 60% off, you can grab a Goal Getter session, and I'll share more about that in a minute, but the link to do that will be in the description as well as in the comments below, because the next 3 people that grab one are actually going to get an extra bonus. I'll tell you more about the other bonuses, but an extra bonus of an energy debrief and clearing breathwork session so that you can use after you've had a minute, whether it's a celebration minute or a like, oh shit, that didn't go like I planned and I'm kind of tightly wound about it. So you can use that to clear your energy and come back to an expanded and centered and grounded state. So that's for the next 3 people that grab one. The link will be in the areas above and below in a little minute. Okay. So let's get back to you. Let's get back to you. Your business, your goals. What is one of your goals for March? You know, we're almost there. We got a couple more days of Feb left. So what is one of your goals for March? Drop it in the chat. I'd love to celebrate that with you. And in order for you to achieve that goal, it does take, lean in, a little closer, you. Megan, come on, obviously. Yes, no, you. But sometimes in the pursuit of all the things, one thing that we skip, self-care. So that's where I come in, that's where this group comes in, is how can you align your self-care in a way that makes sure that you're taken care of so that it supports the longevity of your business. And here's why. Here's why this is absolutely vital. Because your energy is the driving force in your business. Therefore, it's everything, right? But if you're in the frantic, frazzled, worn out vibe of the worn out entrepreneur and you're trying to show up and be magnetic and confident and all the things and happy and patient and kind and inspired, but yet you're running on fumes and you're like, good, I don't know, what am I even doing? And having all of that internal turmoil, you can't fake your frequency. You just can't, because your nervous system is constantly in communication with everyone around you. And if your nervous system is in a wound, tight, dysregulated state, people are going to pick up on that. They're not going to be able to tell, but they'll just kind of, or they'll not label it per se. They'll be able to tell because it's subtle, because your energy will be indicating to their nervous system that something's off, right? And if you're trying to show up and do a live or a sales call or whatever, and you're like, oh God, I don't know if this is going to work. Oh shit, oh shit. Okay, here we go. Hey, hi everybody. Like there's a disconnect, right? And so you can't fake your frequency. And so, you know, I hear from so many of you that the vibe of your vision, your North Star emotions, which is a huge part of the work that I do, is having that foundation vision, having your North Star emotions so that you know the vibe that you want to show up in, right? And that's a big part of the Mindful Strength Method, which is my tool set that I use with my clients, is how can you cultivate that energy for yourself? Right? Calm and confident and clear and centered. So I'd love to know, when you think about your goals and your vision being your reality, how does that feel to you? Put it in the chat. Does it feel happy? Does it feel light? Do you feel grateful? Because that's the vibe that we want to begin to cultivate consistently, so that you're doing that alongside the things that you're doing, right? So this is where the streamlining your strategies comes in, because of course there's action steps. You know, you got to whatever, write the email, send the email, automate the thing, you know, prepare the slides, whatever it is, action steps. But alongside of that, we want to make sure we're taking action towards the inner essence that you are wanting to fully activate and embody, right? And so that's what I'd love to know from you, or what are some of your North Star emotions? Okay, so that's what the first reason why your self-care is helpful for you to not only generate a bigger impact, but generate income, is because when you're in that centered state, your nervous system is ready and open and creative, and you're able to show up, right? I'm sure you've had that moment of like, you just take a break, or you're having a shower and you're washing your hair, and you get a download of like, ooh, that's a great idea. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I need to call this person. Because that way you're in an energetically aligned state. Physiologically, what's happening is you are tapped into your creative center in your brain, and you're not in the tightly wound freak out state of the, stress state of your nervous system. Okay. So that's number one. Why this is helpful for you is your energy is everything, getting into the vibe of your vision and making that part of your strategy so powerful, because people are going to respond to that, right? People are responding to that through your content, through your lives, whatever, however you're doing it. Number two, why self-care is vital to the longevity and the success of your business and helping you to make more money is, let's talk a little about that stress state. Because when you're in a stress state and you're in that frantic, frazzled vibe, your brain is really focused on survival. It's not focused on creativity. It's not focused on inspiration, on moving your business forward. It's just like, oh shit, what's going on? I don't know if this is going to work. And in that freak out state. So we know that that is not where you access the ever elusive flow state that we hear so much about. That state of ease and flow when everything feels light and easy and you're productive and you're on point and it's like you're just bouncing on the clouds like some sort of unicorn. No, those things do not exist simultaneously, because remember, you can't fake your frequency. So this is number two, is when you are in that creative center in your brain, right? You've shifted into a more calm and regulated state by doing the things you love to do. You're able to access a different part of your brain. You're able to access the creative state, get more done in less time because you're in that flow state, right? It doesn't feel so bloody hard like you're trying to push the rock up the mountain backwards with a team of horses pulling you backwards, right? Can you feel that sometimes that's what it feels like when you're in that state of, oh, I just gotta make this work. Why isn't it working? And that's that forcing energy. Can you relate to this? Give me a yes in the comments. Would you rather have things feel fun and light and easy? And of course, there's going to be times when you got to lean in and you got to do the work, but that's the action steps. The energy of the being you're being will allow you, if you're in that creative center in your brain called your prefrontal cortex, your mastermind, you're able to tap into that productive energy. You're just generally a nicer person to be around, right? We've all been around that person that's like stressed out and just, you can just feel their energy is tight and contracted. That's stress, right? That's stress. So that productive flow state is where we want to be, right? And that's as a result of doing the things that are the things you like to do for self-care. Maybe it's yoga or movement or breath work, whatever, right? It doesn't have to be any of those. It can be all of those. Because the third and final reason why making self-care a part of your strategy will help you to make more money, more impact, have a lighter and easier and more fun day and, business is you are essential in your business. So if you are constantly pushing and pushing and going and in that vibe of the worn out entrepreneur, frantic, frazzled, ready to give the bug up and just like over it and just but pushing through, that stress state, right? Let's take it back a little bit. Stress is a factor in every major chronic disease. I'm saying it slow for emphasis. Stress is a factor in every major chronic disease. Therefore, the more we can reduce your stress levels, because we all know being an entrepreneur can be a little stressful sometimes, right? That's why you need to have these practices in place. If we can, when you are reducing your stress levels on a daily basis by having these practices in place, having the routine to follow, having your blueprint, having all the tools, lowering your stress level will, of course, lend to the sustainability of your business if you're healthy. I mean, it's kind of obvious, but sometimes we got to go back to the basics here, because you're essential in your business. We already discussed that part. When you're stressed, it blocks your productivity, your creativity, and flow. But a little further down the line of the stress cycle, burnout, injury, illness, or worse, right? Every major chronic disease influenced by stress and inflammation. So, not saying that that's a, end result by any means. No, it's preventable, right? By lowering our stress, doing these things that we've been talking about. Because otherwise, if we're just burning all the candles on all the ends and we're just pushing and pushing and going, and we're not being intentional with how you're showing up for yourself, then stress becomes part of our reality. And some stress is good, right? We need a little fire under your butt every now and again to get you going. But if we have chronic stress, that can cause problems, right? And so if you're not available to be part of your business, if you're sick or whatever, or hopefully nothing more, but then of course the sustainability of your business and the potential growth and the potential impact and revenue generation will of course be impacted by that. That's, of course, we don't, that's not to be doomsday and focusing on the negative, but like sometimes we need a bit of a reality check of how vital our health is. And so having these tools in place so that you are, lowering your stress levels, you're staying focused, you're doing the things throughout the day to take care of yourself because you are your number one team member, right? You are the common denominator in all parts of your business. Your energy is essential. You are the driving force in your business. But if we run ourselves ragged and we get to that point of being exhausted and potentially burnt out and further and further down that track, and I've been to burnout town, it's not fun, don't go. I have a t-shirt, don't go, it's not fun. It's a long way back and it sucks. So, be proactive, I know, and an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. But the reality is that sometimes vitamins don't sell as well as Tylenol, right? And so a lot of times we just think like, oh yeah, it's fine, I'll just deal with it. But then we get to that end state and we get motivated by the fact that we're in pain, and it's like, no, if we can be proactive with things, then it's not as big of a comeback. You follow me? You follow me? So that's what we're talking about today. Your vital presence in your business, to be able to show up in alignment, from an energetic perspective, but also from a physical perspective. Like, are you slumped over the keyboard all day and you're in that ouchy slouchy posture and your body hurts and you're achy and you're in pain and you feel like you stand up from your desk and you're like, oh God, you got to grunt and groan to get out of your chair and you're like, when did I turn 100? I don't know. Yeah. No, it's not fun, right? It's not fun to be in a body that hurts. It's not fun to be in a mind that's spinning out in anxiety. It's not fun to feel like, I don't even know what I'm doing here and why am I doing this, and questioning everything in that spiral of self-doubt and self-sabotage and all of that can happen, right? And so that's really the why behind why self-care is hopefully part of your business strategy, because it has such a high ROE. I didn't say ROI. ROE, return on energy, because your energy is the driving force in your business. And so for those of you just joining, we're just wrapping up, but we're talking all the reasons why you're vital in your business and how you taking care of you can lend to the longevity and sustainability of your success and allow it to be lighter and more aligned and more fun, which is the essence of this group, which is the essence of exciting things that are coming, which is the essence of the Goal Getter Power Session that is back at 60% off. You and me, 90 minutes mapping out a plan to do all the things we've just been talking about, so that you have an energy blueprint plan that's customized for you, a morning routine that helps you to get in alignment with your vision, so you're showing up on point, in flow, you're dialing down the noisy chatter of the mind that tends to want to get us caught up in the cycles of self-doubt and self-sabotage and anxiety, so that you can really recognize what those patterns of self-sabotage are for you and skip the frustration and the anxiety and the worry and the doubt that can happen, especially in a promo or launch or a sales cycle, like all of that, right? Anytime we have stress, all of these things get really kicked up. But having this foundation in place is vital to your impact, your income, your sustainability of your business and your success. So the Goal Getter session available at 60% off. And the next 3 people that get signed up are actually going to get an extra bonus beyond the 4 weeks of accountability, beyond the month of power pauses, beyond the recording, beyond the power statement, screensaver to keep your vision on top of your mind and in top of your heart. You'll actually also get a bonus energy clearing and breathwork session, so that if you've had a moment when you're like, and you're just really wound up and you want to, that's a bonus that's available for the next 3 people, okay? So the whole package, like, there's so much value. I'm gonna let you look at the page to get all the information, but it's valued at over $397, but you can grab it for 60% off, so you get the chance to work with me one-on-one and get a month of CEO support, right? Chief Energy Officer, supporting you as the Chief Executive Officer, for just $147. So it's a crazy deal. The link will be in the comments below. and the description. Thank you for being part of this community. Thank you for showing up and doing the things you're doing out in the world, like celebrating you. Yes, I am. Gold stars. Gold stars for you. Gold stars, gold stars. It ain't easy, man. It ain't easy sometimes showing up and being an entrepreneur. I get it. I get it. But when you learn how to use your mind like a powerful tool, move your body on purpose, keep it strong and healthy, to breathe, to release stress, stay connected so that you can show up as the purposeful powerhouse CEO that you truly are. Look out. Look out now, because that's the way that we want to show up, right? That's the magic. That's the magic zone of the ease and the flow. So that's what the Goal Getter session is all about. If you have questions, feel free to DM me or drop them in the comments below. I'm going to drop the link. And remember to stay tuned. I have a very exciting announcement coming up on Friday that also involves you and your business, and the potential to get it featured inside this incredible community. Yes, you can win the opportunity. So stay tuned for that. Grab your Goal Getter session, because I would love to support you next month or in your next promo, your launch, your workshop, just in your business, so that you are being able to not only feel amazing, but achieve your goals without exhausting yourself. Because that can happen if we're not doing all the aforementioned things that I've just been carrying on about for however many minutes now. But have a beautiful day, everybody. Thank you for being part of this community. Thank you for doing the work that you're doing in the world. If you have questions, let me know. Goal Getter session in the chat below, and I'll see you soon. Bye.